Hello, welcome, it's Kslow. Today we're going to talk about more Myth of Empires. Most importantly, we're going to look at the I button menu, which is your inventory for those that don't know. So under the I menu, we have a lot of things, right? A lot of information. So you have your basic character model. You have your equipped armor and items. You have enter wardrobe, which is the things you can wear without the armor equipped. In fact, we'll go ahead and we'll de-armor myself. And there we go. See, now that I'm equipped, I have a different look. Sweet. Right, so that's what the armor does. Peace menu, competitive mode, that allows and toggles PvP when you're on a PvE server. Only 2 people toggled into competitive mode can actually PvP. Crafting queue is all the crafting stuff. You can craft consumables, weapons, ammos, materials, right? Your inventory, what you're currently carrying, your current weight, tooltips on how to do stuff. This is your toolbar. When this bug disappears and goes red, it means you're overweight. So your carry weight here, HP, your fullness, which is your food basically, how fed you are. I need to feed myself. Can't feed myself from here. Miasma protection, etc., etc. Body toxicity, meridian toxicity, and gastrotoxicity, right? They all do different things. Determined by the times of the player's death. The more times you die, the more severe your toxicity. You can restore meridian toxicity, eating meat. Body toxicity, eating rice. Gastrotoxicity, eating noodles. I have no noodles, no rice, so need to work on that. Okay, this is your stats and skills, basically overview. Wisdom, physique, agility, charisma, and strength, right? The basic is, it tells you what your stuff is. So you can see a lot of information from the basic inventory window, which is great, right? So that's done. Moving on, talents and skills. Talents and skills, basically everything you do in the world gives you skill, proficiency skill, right? So every time you harvest grass or a tree, you're gaining some kind of skill, right? These are your one-handed skills for your combats, basically. Two-handed shield, heavy armors, etc. Agility is going to be your light armors, your riding, your crossbow, your bow, and your throwing, right? The similar to D&D type of character classing. As you can see, I'm a beast rider. That's about the only thing I've been doing a whole lot of. If I increase that a little bit, it'd be great. So there are expertise points in here. I have another video that I was doing that has bad audio. That I showed that to you. Kind of sucks. Physique is like your health, your heart, your stamina and stuff. Mining, lumbering, hunting, planting, right? Wisdom, siege, building, armor, medicine, charisma, command, drills, recruit, tame, and renown. And renown is cool because it's your honor points from achievements and battlefields and etc., etc. So, prestige points, expertise points rather, increase the proficiency skill rate. So 1 times 43 with 1 times without. The one that I have a lot in, like tame, it's got the 2 times, but the big one is down here hunting, it's got 4 times, so it's 4 times, right? 5 is probably 5 times. Pretty straightforward, right? So this is the talents and skills menu. The big thing is not forgetting to unlock these, because they will unlock and you have to physically click them. Otherwise, they won't unlock themselves. Again, I had examples in the video with bad audio. Alright, so that's this menu. Moving on. Crafting recipe. Crafting recipes is pretty simple and straightforward. As you level up, these will unlock. As you can see, level 12, level 10, level 2. Once the stuff unlocks, you can then craft it, and it will appear in the inventory crafting menu here, right? Pretty cool, pretty straightforward. And I haven't actually explored all the way to see what the final stuff is. I kind of don't really care. I'll get to it when I get to it, but metal ladders, rare pole arms, strengthening armors, mediocre armor, taming, fine saddle, fine fodder, food and medicine, medical sage, medicine, noodles. So noodles, Those are required to fix something, and they're all the way at the end of the tree at level 60. Are you telling me there's no other source of noodles before then? Because that's some BS. Got to be level 60 before you can heal that skill. That doesn't seem right. That's not cool. Have to figure that one out. Maybe I'm overreacting. Alright, so there's crafting recipes. Essentially, recipe points here are used to unlock these. Each of these have a cost. One recipe point, one recipe point. That may or may not change, I don't know. So you have to be more specific and choose so that the guild actually has to choose what they want. And individuals have to supplement the guild. I don't know. Anyways, moving on, the guild tab. This one's going to take a while. The guild tab is massive. It's huge. It's got a bunch of stuff included in it. So the guild tab, you get the name change, number of guild members, languages that you have available, application list for people looking to join. Oh, thing with this, you can't let them join unless they're online. So there's no offline activity on that. It makes me wonder if you can actually kick them when they're offline, but I don't know. Authority, what people in the guild can do. Invitation is inviting people to the guild. Alliance invitations and such. Current main camp is in the Lord's country, so you can relocate the main camp. Guild info, guild notices, manage members. Construction management tells you how many guild assets you have available and how many are deployed. Right, 1 out of 1 boundary marker is all we have deployed right now. Pretty straight. Back in here we have the internal affairs. This is some kind related to management and stuff. No idea, not going to mess with that right now. Group management allows you to handle in-guild groupings. Also not sure what those do yet, as I haven't messed with them too much. But guild skills. So guild skills is a skill tree for the guild. Battle increases your combat prowesses and defensive shield prowess. Production is going to increase your crafting and gathering. These all cost guild activity points, which if you looked back at the main menu, are listed here. Guild activity points actually can be spent either in the guild skill list or here to level up your guild. In order to reach level 4, I have to spend another 200 or 150 some thousand skill activity points into this level up menu, right? So back to the internal affairs. That's not where we were on guild skills. So guild skills, right? You got your max levels, 3 out of 90, 2 out of 30. You know, rescue between guild members, mining prowess, command. Command is your warrior control and how many people you can have in the guild. This one expands your boundary markers. So you have more boundary markers. That expands the level limit. As you can see, it tells you what's required. Guild skill renown 20, guild activity points 46,000, and guild copper coins of 1,000. Right? Any of these, you can spend your own currency to buy. This is where your activity points would show up. This is where the guild currency shows up. And you can spend your own personal coin, but I don't have any activity points to show you that. So that is the skill menu. The guild tech menu is pretty straightforward as well. It's very much like your crafting menu, and is that once you hit a certain point, a certain number of guild activity points, you can unlock it. So this costs activity points and coin. No, just activity points. And sometimes coin. That's what it is. So you can pick and choose. So like, I need to get this stuff unlocked. Basic minefield, basic granary, basic quarry, basic lumberyard, so that we can actually get stuff started harvesting in our area, right? Common planter. So yeah, again, as with all of the trees, you have like the final level stuff, advanced guild staging station, arrow tower, yada, yada, yada. So flamethrower, ooh, that looks fun. Advanced guild depot. Okay, so that's the guild tech. And then the final menu really is the guild glory. Not sure what this does yet. Anybody knows, feel free to throw it in the comments. Guild list shows you all the guilds in the world that aren't on custom servers, I guess. Maybe if they are, I don't know. But basically, you uncheck that and that'll show you everything. You check that and it'll only show you your current country. So, like, we want to see Galaxy Rats. Galaxy 1, Galaxy Rats, Galaxy Kids. There we are. So we're guild or personal ownership, guild management, right? So you build it, you own it, guild manages it, kind of thing, right? Versus guild ownership, guild management. Guild owns it, guild manages it, even if you build it, right? So I make sure I find that cut. Okay, that was not cool. All right, next tab is the quests tab. Now this is a big one. So this is where you see all your quests that are currently, you can choose which to track, yada, yada, yada. You have your daily quests. So kill elite warriors, kill warriors, crafting quest, craft stone arrows, collection quest, 205 pieces of iron ore, etc., etc. So your standard questing. You got weekly quests, complete 30 more daily quests. Not sure what that actually is. It's debug text. It's not actually currently planned. Or I mean, it's planned probably. It's just not currently implemented. Main quests, right? These are your story quests that kind of get you through and tutorial you how to do stuff. I haven't done a whole lot of them. I did like the first few, and then I've been kind of checking them off as I play the game, not without actually trying to do them. But you get rewards, you get item, foods, experience, and such, guild activity points, you know. So it's a quick influence of currency, influx of currency rather. Workbenches, right? So that's the quest tab. The subordinates tab is kind of important. So this is where you see your warriors and your horses. This is the max level of warriors that you can recruit. This is the max number of warriors you can put into combat. And this is the max number of warriors that you can recruit. Max level of warriors you can recruit. Max number. So I can recruit 5 total warriors. That includes your dead warriors, but I don't have a tent right now, so they can't respawn, right? Down here, that's their wage payments, right? So I have to pay them in order for them to loyalty to be increased if they get their wage. Their loyalty will decrease if they don't get paid. And that seems to be a daily thing, which is incredibly annoying and micromanaging. It really needs to be changed to like a monthly thing. You can change his name, his level experience, dismiss the warrior, and execute the warrior. Right, this is his inventory, what he's got equipped on him, what is in his inventory. So he died from starvation, and he had food as an inventory. Warriors don't eat out of their own inventory. You have to physically have them at a station that they can eat from, or they starve. Like, they will not eat the food in their inventory. It's really dumb, like really, really dumb. Again, you have the toxicities, the stats. His life force is 0. Which means he's dead. He can't be revived, I don't think, once his life force hits 0. Maybe he can, though. 1 life force will be lost every 30 minutes away without being saved. When a warrior's life force is completed, their data will be saved for 7 days. If their life force hasn't been refilled after that time, the warrior will be permanently deleted. So he's due to be deleted. Okay, I'm going to lose him. Great. Horses, though, life force as well. Are they losing too? So it looks like the same thing. These horses will gradually lose too. I think he is stable to resurrect horses. But he was at 500 yesterday, so today he's at 495. And this one was definitely at 200. So there it is. After the mount's life force is 0, it cannot be resurrected if it dies. It needs to be buried or dismissed manually. Severe injuries to the mount and dying and mating will decrease its life force. Current life forces, they're good, okay. Talents, this is their talents the horses have. So like, you can see how good a horse is. This horse is bad. Glue's bad. Too dull to control. I just haven't slaughtered her yet, but as you can tell the name, obviously that's the plan. Healing, Courser, Tribute 3. And so you can breed these, and these talents will pass on. The thing is, you don't want to pass on the weaknesses, obviously, or pass on as few weaknesses as possible. And most of my horses were good. Yeah. Glue had weaknesses. This fullness on Mr. Ed was pretty cool, though. But he's pretty much a goner. So yeah, that's the subordinate menu. Oh, yeah, pedigree. So you can see the pedigree of the horse, right? The genealogy. Obviously, this is a wild horse that I tamed, so there's no pedigree. But which one is this? Who is this? This one have a pedigree, I think. Yeah, here we go. Here's a pedigree. So this is Frodo. Frodo's pedigree is Bilbo and Shadowfax, both of which I think are no longer with us. But and then it shows you what he inherits, right? Reckless dash, physical prowess, acceleration, right? So Frodo, not a bad boy, but he's dead now. So, won't. Anyways, okay, moving on. Dismiss the horse, execute the horse, right? Next menu, Tactics. I believe this is skills for your warriors that you can improve. Art of strategy, art of provocation, and maybe... Okay, I'm not actually sure what these are. But that horse version looks pretty cool. Trigger Berserk when your head is hit. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to look at those, because no idea what these are, how you level them up. So maybe they're not quite finished. Achievements. So achievements are unlocks you get while you're crafting and stuff, like picking flowers, harvesting, lumberjacking, hunting. And then they have correlations too, which is actually really cool. So the attributes have buffs, or the achievements have buffs tied to them. So like shield prowess, etc. for achievements. And as you can see, survival. Leveling up gives me blunt resistance. Novice 1 gives me percentage increased crossbow distance, right? So like, it's a very rewarding, and so it's got an achievement system for those that like to do that, which is cool, right? So that's the achievements. Pretty straightforward, real simple, real easy. We've got the events, which is where you have the county battle to take control of the county. Not really sure. What's going on with this? I don't know a lot about the PvP stuff. I mean, obviously you can read this, and the magistrate, blah, 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 blah. You fight under the magistrate. That's the county battle. Prefecture battle is to take the Capitol building, I think. Maybe? I don't know. So I haven't gotten into the PvP stuff. So there's that. And I'm not focused on this until I actually focus on this. This shows where we are, server and whatnot. Probably want to edit this out of the video so people don't overly blow up our area. This is the Nobility page, and the Nobility page is pretty interesting because it shows you as you improve in honor and coin spent, basically consumed copper coins. Noble Baron, Viscount. You increase your stats too. So like the Grand Prince obviously is where you're going to end up at some point. So when it consumes that many coins when you activate that title, but it gives you these bonuses, right? So there's a reward to this, and this is another leveling system within the game, which is kind of cool. Territory, again, back to the PvP stuff. This shows the territory, where everybody's located, the layout of the world. I'm wondering, though, are all areas the same? Do they all look the same? I didn't actually look into that. I'll have to ask if all the worlds are the same. I think all the maps are the same. Huh. They are adding new servers, as you can see, for the overpopulation. The servers are, some of them are pretty full, some of them are half capacities. Then you have the log. Building campfire decayed, you have tamed a horse, you knocked down, Frodo was killed by a boar. Damn it, Frodo died to a boar. Right, so you can see Mr. Ed was killed by the Shan Yu tribe. Did they kill my horse? Huh. Anywho, events. So events, I don't know what all this shows, but these are the people that I've encountered in the world so far. Animal hostilities, bandit hostilities. And I think the higher this gets, the more likely they are to attack you. You can decrease this. It's not a big deal. Mail, system compensation. That was for what happened today. And then the rankings, player rankings based on activity points, which guild, what they're proficient at. My ranking on the server. Like I'm not a tryhard, not anymore. So that is the I menu, guys. I hope that helps some of you out.